Everybody hates the end of course surveys, right? I don't. And here is why. The amount of student engagement that I get, I have never in 4 years of higher education had a bad review on any course survey. Does that sound insane? No. There's a reason why. It's not just because I give my students templates for the different kinds of essays that they have to write. What is the difference between a literature review and a research essay? Those have become standardized formats in the last 2 years. They look a specific way. These subtitles have to go in a specific order. If you have not been back to school in the last couple of years yourself and you don't know this, it's a big issue. You may be teaching your students the wrong way to format their essays. What else do? I make sure that I always do what I call opening the class from the circle. You do not have to be Native American to do this. You take some time, first 5 to 10 minutes of class, ask everyone how they're doing, actually have a coffee style chat with your students the first 5 to 10 minutes. Find out how are they doing this week. At the end of the class, I close the circle, asking them if they have any questions. Do they have an upcoming doctor's appointment that they forgot to tell me about or they're not going to be in class for the next time? Things like that. And I also make sure that I tell them what accommodations they might be eligible for. I do not leave this up to their advisor. Some of them have no idea. You don't know what they know, so don't assume. And what does that look like? I let them know that if they come down with COVID or the flu, that is legally considered a temporary disability, and they are entitled to accommodation with extended deadlines. If they have a family member who passes away, they are entitled to extended deadlines. They have to go through the disability office for this. My arm is getting really tired. I did not bring my tripod for a reason. My hair is a mess. I'm actually having surgery tomorrow. You can see that this is not my usual filming location. And I'm exhausted because the medical condition makes it really difficult for me to sleep. So I look exhausted. But back to the topic. What are some of the other things I do for student engagement that make it so the students are very understanding? I give them my cell phone number and tell them that is the quickest way to get a hold of me. The second quickest way is through the Canvas inbox because I get the notification in Canvas and I also get a copy to my email. Directly sending an email is the slowest way for a student to get a hold of you. Sometimes students need answers right away. And I tell them, you can text me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to answer until I get up. Just keep in mind. Some of the other things, because I don't have it here with me. I also help teach them, where do you find a published study? I do not assign specific published studies or literature articles for them to read. I let them go find that themselves. I teach them the keywords that they need to know to search in eric.ed.gov, for example. How does that work compared to JSTOR? How does that work compared to just putting it into the search engine in your browser? I go through these things live with the students. I teach them these skills they need to know. I teach a variety of different essays that get compiled into a comparative essay for the final exam. The reason I do that rather than just teaching the different kinds of writing is because the different kinds of writing they're not tied to anything, right? It's just theoretical. Students need to be able to see, what do we write in practical application situations, right? When they get assigned a literature review, they need to know how to write one, what goes where, and all of that stuff. If you are interested in any of the templates, I am going to have them uploaded on Teachers Pay Teachers, hopefully this next week, but for all of us, this is finals week if we're in higher ed, right? And I'm going to also be recovering from surgery at the same time. So bear with me. Drop a comment in the video, and I will absolutely make sure that I get that. Right now, my arm is killing me. I have not washed my hair for several days because they told me I had to wash it the night before surgery. So I am going to go prepare for surgery. I'm going to order room service. I will see you guys later. Dona dago ha'i. Until later.